Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, if you'd like to subscribe, there is a button below and also a notification bell on the side. Helps alert you to up and coming videos. I have to say, I am overwhelmed, blown away by the support that came in from a video that I did. I don't know what to say, guys. Thank you. Your support means more than the world. Honestly, I got teary at the support. I also just even the comments and the supporting other people in the comments. You know, when they said, "Oh, this happened to me," or "This has been happening." It's mind-blowing, and this is what we love to see, that collective energy standing up, supporting and protecting, and being really yeah, it's amazing. And that's the energy that needs to come through for this year as well. So we're going to talk about that because I had a few questions come in. So we'll do a Q&A. I'll try and answer a lot of different questions. So, I don't know where to start this morning, but we'll get there. And I've had a few downloads and things. So interestingly enough, this is probably going to be for one person, then another group, then another group. Okay. So just quickly, first of all, I want to share that I love and support you all as well. And, that's why we do this, to help people. That is only the intention. No matter how negative messages come out, we cannot control the message of the cards that come out. They come out, they're messages that need the collective. You have to remember, myself being a reader and a psychic medium and a healer and all of those sort of things, we generally deal with trauma, endings, beginnings, directions, people that are lost, transforming and healing. So, we do have to deal with the murky stuff. It's not all rainbows and sunshine. So I had a reading the other day, and I hugged her and she hugged me, and I said, "Oh my God, that was the best reading. So refreshing and had good news." And, a lot of the time we are actually pulling people through the mud. It's lovely when we get great messages and messages of hope and inspiration. And we need that. We try and keep it balanced for you. But those moments don't come until you go through the mud, till you go through the transformation, until you understand the wisdom. And this is where I'm leading. I get it. I know where Spirit's leading me because this was one of the downloads. Let's pretend you get... there's a lot involved in what this work, when you get a reading, when you get a healing, there's a lot of progression. So let's pretend that Spirit wants you this year, being 2025, 9, oh my God, 9 is completion. Now it is completion of the old ways, the old karma, the old karmic cycles. That's just not people, guys. That's how you behave, your beliefs, your patterns, your structures. It's on every level, okay? That's why a lot of the old ways are not working. But there's a couple of buts here that'll prepare you for this year. As you move towards your birthday, you are going to have a double whammy. 2024, 8, fate and destiny, no free will, so to speak. Hitting the 9, free will. So look at this energy. No free will up until my birthday. Then it clicks over, and that has to take momentum a few months. Okay. Now, the other thing is, if you are blocked or stuck in a cycle or a situation or a reoccurring thing, or things, let's say something didn't go the way you wanted or needed or thought or were, I want you to pull back this year and actually start looking at what projection do you need to change. Stop focusing on what you normally focus. go up to the Creator and command to be shown safely, highest and best way, allow you to witness what it is. What is the emotion? What is the block? What is the issue that I am not seeing, or the bottom belief? And if you sit with that and practice that, you will be pleasantly surprised. Or it could come in the moment, it could come 3 days later, it could come in a dream or a premonition, or a week later you're driving the car and you're, oh my God, that's what it is. Sometimes you're just given a certain emotion, like in the back of your mind, which is spirit or your higher self, all right? And when you're really tapped in, you can discern between your higher self and a spirit that's yours, not yours, or whatever. That's why you go to people who are tapped in through with guidance, because they can discern your guides, my guides, their guides, higher guides, archangels, interfering guides. You know, that is the actual work that we also have to do. It's not just about connection, it's about discernment. So this year, let's put a word on the year about discernment. If you are doing something over and over or not getting change, there is something with your energy that has not shifted. We can think and say, we can go, oh, I'm over them, I'm over them, I'm over them, I'm over them. But if you have any emotional attachment to an issue, you are not over it. It is not over, whether it's you, energy, a lesson, or a karmic cycle or timeline or time wheel. So this is why things are not black and white. And this year, people want results and answers in black and white, because they're avoiding the inevitable of what they have to face. And life does not work like that. We wish we could put a coin in a machine and pop out the right or wrong answer. Life is not like that. That is not how things move and evolve. And there's always a journey in between. And that journey is the current issue, be it karmic, past, present, or future, as in a lesson of growth. And then you have to look at the healing, the lessons, and until you master them, there will be no change. And I can guarantee you, I have people come through that healings and readings and things like that. Now, their mind and their consciousness gets it, and they get it, and they've made those changes, or their feelings are validated, right? But I can tell you they're still in the same energy. It is, and there's the subconscious work. All right? You can think it, know it, feel it. Think it, know it, understand it, like rationalize it. Doesn't mean the energy has shifted, guys. That's the hard work. That's the deep, dark shadow work. And most people in a trauma or in a situation that's causing them stress, or they're stuck in it. And, you know, one of the classic just examples I could pull out of the air is when you're stuck in something legal, or this or that, or partnership, or a job or a contract or something like that, and you cannot get out of it. You have to step back and stop putting the energy and the focus in on this, and step back and look at the frequency change, or the projection, or the energy, or what you're learning. Because I guarantee you, over many, many years, the minute you actually get it, and the penny drops and your frequency changes, that's when it all goes away overnight, right? But what people do is they get it, they feel good, they feel different, but the subconscious will go back to the familiar patterns, like an addiction, to feel safe. It's very hard. It is not simple to change an energy or a frequency or a pattern that has kept us safe and survived, or got us results, or just the known. The minute we go into the unknown, which is the north node, the changing from the south to the north, right? That's the unknown. That's why we're all like wanting it, but scared and lost. You've got no control. It's the unknown. It's like something brand new. And it requires a brand new you if you want a frequency shift. If you don't have a brand new you do not get a frequency shift. We've all been there. We've all done it. We all I clear stuff all the time. We will always go back into old patterns. That brain and that subconscious, when you remove something, it doesn't just go away. It sits there, and then the healing, and when you're healing, it's neutralized. We can always go back into a trauma. Easy. It's the ability to see it, pull yourself up and move forward and override it. And then that happens so much that it builds the other way and sets. Can I dredge that thing up 20 years later? Yeah. Will it have the impact or whatever? No. There'll be something else around it that I need to clear. But the minute you go, oh, that's not happened, that's not what, you've gone into defeatism, you've gone back into that old energy and lowered your frequency. So I don't know who needs to hear that. That may help you right now with something you're battling or struggling to cycle out of. Number 2, just let me find the 2025-9 message. So we've got that opposing energy until you hit your birthday. No free will, fate and destiny, free will. Very frustrating, okay? Also, remember, nothing is straightforward in readings. I can say in a reading that'll take a year, and people say it happened in a month. I can say it'll happen in a month, and it can be a year out, because it's all to do with your timing, the laws of resistance and non-resistance within your soul's journey, heart's journey, and the timing of the divine. Some stuff is clear cut, inevitable, straight up destined. You feel it. There's no conversation. There's not a lot of information. You can tell that a true reader can tell the difference between a destiny read and a free will read. They're very different. Free will readings, you have a choice. You chose it. It's not written in stone by destiny. It's something you created and chose to do this lifetime as a soul, as a free sovereign soul. And the universe will go, sure, yeah, we'll help you. Because you're here to learn. That's your free will. But every now and then it all reroutes and things have to be put back into alignment with your destiny. So they go play. That'll last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but it's not destined. Destiny readings are very cut and dry. There's not a lot of information. You will not get a heads up because it's surprise. So it can't be interfered, sabotaged, and it has holding and stand with the future. Now, that leads me to the next question. If I'm destined to be with this person, we can lead a horse to water. We can say you will get this person, place, situation, job, it'll be presented, there's your soulmate, there's the direction, there's the path. We cannot actually control how you behave, the lessons you learn, you still, it's not just wrapped up in a parcel, here it is. If you come together with your divine path, purpose, partnership, you can know it's it because there's all the connection and whatever. Then the steps of evolution to receive and achieve and accomplish and be successful in that take a whole new journey of growth, change, transformation. So when you get in alignment with that destined path or purpose or person, you actually have to step up. You have to do the work. You have to transform. You have to perform. You can't get it, this will be it. I'll just do as I do and off where I want and add my free will in. And, that is, particularly with destined and fated stuff, I think people think, that's mine. I've got it. That'll be mine. And it kind of is right. But it's like you can build a okay, let's use a house as it. You can build a really strong foundation and a strong house and step up and put the extra work and understand the importance and the evolution of you and you stepping into your full potential and the best you. That is what destiny and fate calls for. Destiny and fate calls for you to step up and be the best you out of every comfort zone, every pattern, every this and every that. And that's what destined partnership is. They will be your biggest challenge, or challenge as in healthy motivation. They will show you what you're not doing or you need to do. They are a challenge in a healthy way, which most people reject, do not like, and go, this mustn't be my fate and destiny. This is not working out how I thought or how it was said or how I thought. Because you're not getting it. You're not getting it. Nothing is yours. You're not entitled to anything. If the divine hands you a divine partner and you behave in certain, in let's say, free will ways, or you don't understand, or you don't grow, or you go into old patterns and cycles, you are not going to get the destiny with this person. Because this person will be doing those steps, evolving, manifesting, whatever, right? They will have to get someone that matches them on that, and you can be replaced. But that person will still end up that way because they did the work, they did the transformation, and they went forward. And that's not just a change in the physical, that's a change in the spiritual, which is the mindset, and then the energy and vibration of the person has to match the destiny. Even if it was your destiny and you're not matching those steps, you fall back. You haven't learnt it. You can learn it once, or you can learn it 70 times before you go to the next level of your destiny. I don't know where this mentality comes from, and I think it's because now everything's so instant. It's like put a coin in, pop out an answer. And that's how they think psychic, spirituality, healing is. It's like saying, can I have a glass of water? I have to drink water. Can you get me a glass of water? But don't bring me water, but I want to drink water. And that is the energy of where people's minds are right now. It is a detachment. And they're not seeing outside their bubble. They are not seeing the ripple effect, because we are at that last point of change. So you watch, as you hit your birthday, you will have the biggest accumulation of karma, challenges, things falling apart, powerless, lost, right before you cross that finish line. Right before you go into the next level. There is a perception going on out there that you will just get A, B, C. That you will be, no. Divine partners, divine counterparts, divine purposes, divine missions require the deepest, darkest shadow, transformation, leveling up of you. There is nothing toxic in it except breaking down your old structures, vibration, energy. And a lot of people walk around saying, yeah, I've changed. And I can tell you their energy has not changed. All right, so that's going to help, sit with it, do your work, because this year's all about reality, truth, authenticity, and truth is basically everybody being seen through, even ourselves. And I can tell you, nobody likes that. Nobody. And that's what healing's about too. There's layers of healing. When you come for healings, and let's say it's your first one, you're only doing the top cream, the cream on the top. Healing is a lifestyle. It is a workout, like the gym. It is, you clean every day, you clear every week, you every month something pops up. You are constantly working on those little things that come up, like challenges, blocks, and you're like, need to look at this. What's in my energy? What am I learning? What does Spirit need me to see here? What emotion have I got that needs shifting? Right? It's not lay down, heal me, thank you, goodbye. What energy, nothing changes in the subconscious energy. We can change your energy field, absolutely. And what is the subconscious going to do? Take you straight back there a month later. If I will have something pop up, like it's got to be a lifestyle. Do you clean your house every day? It's not a new t-shirt. It's a choice of a lifestyle and a frequency that you then have to maintain. It's not walk in, walk out, purchase, leave. It's a responsibility, an obligation, and a dedication to a frequency, to choices, to decisions. And I think things have got so common, we're now thinking it's just walk in, purchase, walk out. And I think that's where a big misconception has come from in this day and age. Plus, can I say, when you're in a 9 and you're about to complete a karmic cycle, whether it's a 9 or 10-year cycle, whether it's from birth to now, whether it's a karmic South Node cycle of all your lessons for you to evolve, it could be crammed in all at once for you. Dark night of the soul, trauma. Can I tell you that it is not one thing. It's not that's ended, that's started. These are like the universe sending you a list. Did you complete this? Have you retained the wisdom and the mastery of this? And yes, there are instantaneous healings and things like that. We've all seen them and all of that. But that is a person who's got to a point, and I was going to say before, when you first healing people or their first few, you're only doing the cream on the top. You do someone that's been healing for 5, 10, 20 years. It's fast, it's deep, it's shadowy, it's dark, it's boom, it's done, it's in, it's instant. Because they continually work at it, just like if you started at the gym. First week, oh my God. Second week, oh my God. Third week, year in. Then second year in. Because don't hold me to this. Somebody said if you can, I think it was a year, if you go to the gym regularly for the year, it's very hard to stop going after that. Same with everything. Belief systems, energies, and all our belief systems are connected to your subconscious, which is about keeping you safe and in survival. So it is very hard to shift it. It is not easy to heal and shift something that is particularly if it's serving a purpose, and particularly if you're getting something good out of it, like let's pretend you're peace, attention, love, connection. They are very hard healings to clear completely, and you never really do. You just neutralize it. I can access any trauma I want, and so can you at any time of your life. It's a choice and a decision to clear it that much and rebuild the other pattern that it takes over and it sits way back in the archives, and you have to go 40 stories back and up 2 flights and back to the back, because it doesn't surface after a while. So we do have to look deeper in, and I'm sorry, but this year, that 9 year, I think I'm just going to do healing the rest of the year. I've been debating that, because unfortunately there's a lot of accountability this year of self. And those efforts, those patterns, they are being challenged. And even if you're forced or not, or sometimes we have free will about where we're going and heading, and sometimes we don't. That's their individual contracts and times and what karmic fated thing you're currently dealing with. There's no one answer to things. We have to look at karma, timing, the lesson, the wisdom. That's why a lot of people, they'll get a reading and they just believe it gospel. We say, trust your own intuition. This is a guide. Resonate. Anything you don't want to hear, if I don't hear or like something, I go in and clear it. Whether I want it or not, I go in and clear that issue. It's a block. Doesn't mean I have to do it or accept it or like it. Doesn't mean because I heal it, I want it or I can, it clears it. But we're actually doing the opposite and generally in avoidance. And these are these lines that are getting very blurred out there, and it's because they're not taught properly. We have a dime a dozen healers. Anyone wants to be a healer or a this or a that, which is absolutely fantastic. But as I said to a girl the other day, everybody should be doing that. Everybody can learn cards and should be intuitive and developing everything and anything spiritual. That raises the vibration. But you then have to see if it is your destiny. If you're not destined in something like that, like naturally destined, doesn't mean you can do it, right? Let's say you can do it, but are you actually destined and anointed in that destiny to do it? It's like I could probably learn to, I don't know, bake a cake that actually works. But my destiny is not to be a baker. Can I learn to bake a cake? Yeah. Will it only get to a certain level? Absolutely, that seems to be the outcome. Just as a funny example, and don't get heavy about this, lighten up. The lighter the more you can laugh at yourself and these blocks and go, oh my God, how did I not see that? You are already shifting and lightening the vibration. When you're bogged down, when you're stuck and in chaos and focus, you aren't going to clear anything and you are not going to see anything. It's time to take your power back. Take your power back of you. You're giving it away. That could be a big message for someone. Where are you giving your power away? Do we get hurt? Absolutely. Nobody is immune of pain, trauma. Nobody's pain is any worse. Nobody's heartbreak is any worse. Nobody's sadness is any worse than anybody else's. Is anyone doesn't get that? No, everybody gets that. Everybody's in a deep trauma. So we have to start really looking at reality. And Spirit's saying responsibility. And when I'm saying reality, I'm not talking about your 3D things. I'm talking about your energy, your belief systems, your perspective, your vibrational energy, because this is what will help shift you out of things. Or when things come at you, attacks or things out of the blue, you're like, why am I going through this? You have to step back from that, look into it, step back and look at, ask, what am I not seeing? Keep me safe, keep everyone safe, highest and best way. Allow me to see this, hear this. Okay? And that will help you because, hey guys, everyone this year is just in, it's going to be a busy year. All right? And it is all just to evolve you. That's it. Everything you go through is to evolve you. Okay? Is there any, the dream. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. I don't know who this is for, what it came into, but I was witnessing it in my dream. So I was walking down in a cave. There was, I thought it was me, but it wasn't me. There was 2 females and a male. I didn't know them. I didn't know their faces. This will be for someone, and it's an important message, and hope it'll obviously get to whoever it needs. So we're walking through a cave, right? This was only, I don't know, a night or 2 ago. Walking through a cave, and there were little tunnels, and to me, when I interpreted that, I kind of might have got portals. So if you feel it, yeah, something weird's going on. Anyway, it's like we got to this bit where the water comes out, and I jumped down, and when I jumped, I don't know what this means, but there was specific. I had to bend my knees, like when you jump on rocks, you bend your knees. The next person did it, which was female or something like that. And the male jumped down. Now, I don't know if the genders were, But anyway, this male jumped down, and we would just keep walking because, for what everyone was following. And then they disappeared. And we kind of walked around and must have went, where are they? Like, what happened? Anyway, it was weird because then there was this TV screen, and I saw them in the TV, and they were like, and I was like, just go back the way you came. And their eyes went all demonic and red, and like they turned very, like an entity or something, like there was something in them. Something trapped them. Something's on them. And I might be getting more energy messages for this person or this dream, maybe. So I don't know what that means. But the message I got was go back the way you came. I don't know whether someone's doing something, did something, went somewhere, like it could be energy work, magic work, like spell work, manifest. I don't know. Look, maybe they were on something, took something, basically there was something about it stuck in a certain realm or portal. And they are either trying to undo it, or they don't know how to, or they're trapped in something they really can't get out of. Whoever this is, that showed me you had an entity attached or working in you or through you, or somehow, look, sometimes we can walk through a sacred site and not know. All right? Being a psychic medium, even when I go out bush, I actually ask if I'm allowed to be here. Because I know my energy, my work, there are certain places I'm not allowed. If I'm up in the mountains and I'm going to a river or something like that, and I get it, no, I leave. I go, I get it, and I leave. And I grew up in the bush, so I'm very aware of that, but I'm also very aware of spirit energy. Empathic people, anyone who basically knows, understands, feels energy, you have to start trusting that energy. Someone's got themselves trapped or entrapped. I have no idea. Or are they saying follow the path back? Like follow back. Maybe they're trapped or got an end and they can't work out how to change, how to get out of something. They're saying work your way backwards. Now that could be paper trail. Go back to the original moment. Go back to the choice you made, the place. What around the time it happened, or who did you see, talk to, listen to? I don't know. I couldn't work that part out for you, but the message they told me to tell you, go back the way you came. Yeah, I was hoping, I've left it a day or two to get more, but I've got these new cards. I haven't even looked at these, guys, so you have to bear with me, but the imagery would match. Oh, not that one. That's the booklet code. Oh my God. No, Spirit said pick it up. Now this is a joke. This is no. Oh my God. Guidebook. This is just the thing you scan and you get the book, the rules of this book or whatever, right? No, it fell out. Spirit said pick that up. Guidebook, a code. Please scan the QR code now. That could be for this person. I don't know. Is there a code? Is there a... Did you do something out of a book? Did you do something off an internet? Did you do a code for me would be, like a process, like a incantation, like a spell, like a mantra, like a code, like a specific thing that's said or done. That was for you. Oh, love this work. That's going to help you. Code. I'm just going to hold that up again. It might trigger you into what that means for you. This could also be distorted energy. Your energy is so fragmented and distorted. So that can be from multiple things. This is just what I'm channeling, guys. I'm just going with it for this person. It could be sometimes multiple partners, multiple sexual partners, intimacy. That can fragment your energy over and over and over and over. And then you don't even know who you are. So you just stay in that energy. It might not be that. It could be distorted energy. Who distorts your energy, or who's been playing in energy or playing with your energy, or you played in energy and it distorted your energy. This is someone that's trapped. Now, a trapped could also be like an addiction, because when we have addiction to whatever, it's generally tied to an entity. Entity clear. When you entity clear, you have to do it over and over, or you do it, you clear it, do a checkup, do a prayer every day, prayer every week for months and months and months. You have to continue. It's like you don't pour the cement and walk all over it. You let it set. Okay? So, see, innovation, risk, change. Somebody took a risk to make change, and what they did, oh my God, sorry, what they've done, they did something and they opened a portal of all these energies and entities came running to them. They were doing something out of their league. Now, it could have been the person or you, or the people you're at. You may not know these people were doing this. Because I also am getting there blaming everyone else or everything There's no accountability, but because oh my gosh, these cards are so new. They were doing energy work. There's light in their hands and there's a book there, and they actually, oh my God, there's my validation. Ooh. Yeah, look, Pan, the Piper, they called something in. Oh, not in the 9-year fate and destiny, because when you're doing this in the 8-year fate and destiny, you are not fighting or attacking the person you're attacking, or whatever it was for. I don't know what it was for. It could have been for money, it could have been for this, it could have been for that, it could have been for destiny. I don't know. But they oh my God, they had they didn't know what they were doing, or they were out of their league, or they did, because they called it in. So they're fighting the divine. They're fighting the higher gods. And it's like opening the back door and all this didn't go to plan. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, look, they're all sitting there. That's really interesting. I just don't know these cards, but they've all got their hands in their heads. And there's this person here, and they've all got their hands in their heads like disappointment, or they can't work out. Wow. All right, so we'll just get a few more for you. I didn't think this would, I probably needed a whole read for this, but okay, Spirit said they're in reverse, right? But what is it? Choice, magic, transition in reverse. Oopsie. Pegasus, freedom, aspiration, purity in reverse. Remember I said they were trapped in the TV screen, and they were like, I can't. Oh boy, that's no freedom. That's freedom in reverse. Oh, this person trapped themselves to something. Oh my God, I don't even know what this card is, but look at it. It's not good. Resilience, persistence, and multiplicity in reverse. They've got no resistance. That's why they couldn't get out. They couldn't get out of the screen. They're like, where am I? Like, they didn't know. They couldn't see. They had no resistance. They had no to these energies coming through. See, this is where stuff goes wrong. This is something that they do not teach in courses. And I know people say, when you're running the course, I think I am going to just take some time off and write some courses. And no, I don't know everything. No, this is the thing. This is my point. This is not having a go at this person. This is not, pointing and calling someone out. This is about, we're not taught. We're not told. People aren't taught and told. I have been doing this. I've seen spirit since I was 4. You know that. 35, 40 years in this business, right? Full time. All right? I still learn every day. I still, in every healing, go, what is that? What's going on? What's happening? You have to work it out. You have to nut it out. That's why you've got to have the anointing. You have to, people are not told this stuff. If you call through an entity that's got more energy, power, or smarter than you, or you were out of your league, or it was not, and this is why this happens. This is where this happens for this person to know. When I teach connection in my classes, That connection is the most important part, and that's what I get you to master. Then it takes years and years and years and years and years, because the spirit world's very tricky. Particularly as you go up, the bigger the level, the bigger the devil, the trickier the devil, right? The more the light, the more the this, the more the freedom, the more attacks, the more, right? So you've got to be kind of on your game. And you never know. And you have to learn discernment. So you go up, sorry, the connection thing, Spirit said you got off track. The connection thing, the mastery of that is so that you get in pure source and pure truth and pure authenticity with connection. Not you, not what you think, what the guides, the spirit world, the higher vibrational frequency. You're reading frequency and energy. You're not actually, anyway, and people govern those, guides govern those, right? The discernment and where people go wrong here is because they can't discern between higher and lower spirit guides, attachments and entities that fake that they're spirit guides, fake archangels. They are master shapeshifters. And some people connect and they're like, oh, I'm hearing and seeing my guide, right? They're doing this work and it was a fake. It was someone they pulled in on a lower frequency or halfway up. They don't teach this stuff. They don't. They just say, do this and this will happen. It's a very serious job. I know people think it's all pure energy and rainbows and light and love and healing and beautiful energy, and it is. When you're in it and you're in the pure energy, it absolutely is. You don't want to ever come out of it. And things do heal and change instantly. That's correct. But look what you're dealing with. That's what you're dealing with. No word of a lie. Unless you're pure in your connection. And that's with every reading. See, this is what people don't understand about readers. True readers. They can actually predict the future. You know, I've had people this year say, oh my God, that reading you gave me 3 years ago is happening now. And it's as they hit their 8 or their 9 into their North Node a few months after their birthday. And some of those take 3 years to come out, those informations, right? And in the interim, we're dealing with this. And before we do a reading, we have to connect properly. That's what people walk in and think we just make it look easy. We're actually got to have pure connection so that we get pure connection and pure messages from pure guides. Some people connect in and they can read you, but they're reading what you want and what you want to hear, which is not predicting the future. That's giving you what you want. Validation of what you want. So then you're like, oh my God, they're so spot on, right? And then we're not only dealing with our connection and sifting out who's telling us what, we're dealing with your connections and what you allow to interfere with. Nothing is black and white in this world or right, like easy, clear and unclear. It's a multi-dimensional situation, and you have to be gifted and mastered enough to actually listen, see, feel, discern, all while channeling a reading. And people wonder why you get a little bit emotionally affected. And that's not on top of the attacks that light workers, starseeds, healers, empaths get. And then our energy, we're human, we get tired, the energy goes down. Oh, you're open now. Oh, you took some wonderful psychedelics that opened up the gates. It's all good, there's nothing wrong with that. It has its purpose. Has its benefit, with health benefit, you look into that but let's use that as an example, being high or this or that or drugs or alcohol, whatever. And then they go into this work. into dimensions and portals. And whenever you take alcohol or drugs, your aura is open. And if you don't have the mastery of connection and discernment, there's a reason sometimes I will go, no, I'm not reading for you. No, I'm not healing you, go somewhere else. And I never question that. Never question that. If I'm told to send someone on, I do it. If I'm told that they're not to pay for reading, I do it. That's how serious this is. It's serious. Yeah, they were trying to be creative, create and manifest dreams and messages, strategy. They were trying to be intelligent and courageous. So it is someone working beyond their capability. They were trying to be, this is a show off. It thought they knew more than they did. And that's another thing. My gosh, there are levels in everything we do. There are levels in every card that we lay on this table. There is anointing at many levels, right? You don't do any of that. Nobody can anoint you but the higher up. And this person thought they could get it out of a book. They could just do a course. Every day, 30, 40 years later, I see new stuff. I have to work out what it is, where it's from, what it's about. And by the way, this interpretation that people have, oh, if you're seeing this, it means this. Not the case, depending on what's trying to manipulate you. It could be truth, it could be pure truth, but you have to have that discernment. Or is someone wanting me to see this, or have they got a different interpretation on it? And is it my interpretation or is it their interpretation? This is not easy. People have been led to believe this is easy. And it probably is easy at the start on a surface level because you're only doing a surface level. The higher you anoint, the higher vibration, the better you heal. And you get that in life. Spirit just said you can get that in 3D life. You start off in something, it flows, oh my God, it flows, right? And then you hit a wall. And you're like, what's happening? Am I not meant to do this? What's going on here? That is the sign for a new level. That's a new level, or you have to learn something or whatever, and you have to sit and you have to look into that. Maybe it's the spirit guides protecting you at certain times. There are certain times you are not meant to heal. You are not meant to touch it. Karma plays in this. If I'm doing a healing and I hear that, no, don't touch that yet. You do not touch that yet. But this person thought they got in their ego. I'm bigger, I'm bad, or I can take on whatever. They're not, it's obedience. Yeah, look, they tried to transform through magic and magic influence. Somebody influenced them to do something. There's a cauldron, there's people around them, or they were trying to show people what they could do. And justice is now coming in because, oh God, this is insight, sacred revelations. They went somewhere sacred and you shouldn't have gone. Or they could have did it to someone sacred. Or, someone on their mission is a sacred being. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're a healer, a mechanic, a baker, a builder. If you are in your mission, You're sacred. You're sacredly protected. You're on a sacred path. You have a sacred thing. And this person, the tragedy here is because they have to learn about loyalty. This is loyalty. This is learning a lesson. This person's not loyal. If you're not loyal to yourself, you're definitely not loyal to spirit. You can't be. And you won't be loyal to other people, and you won't be loyal to your guides and spirit guides. You'll be easily seduced, I think what we do see, this is such an interesting read. Even I'm getting some good stuff out of this channeling. It's like when loyalty, we go, oh, be loyal. I want loyalty. Like that. Sometimes that's 3D one-on-one, be loyal. We all love loyalty. But true loyalty and mastering loyalty within yourself or to others, so there's depths of loyalty. Everyone's definition of loyalty is different. Everyone's depths of loyalty is different. Most people say they're loyal, but they're loyal to themselves. And then you can be loyal or dedicated or obedient to like spirit or a faith or a routine or a pattern or your morals or your values. They are what is tested with the spirits or the guides or the anointing or the energy frequencies. If you go up and start doing things and you're not a loyal person or you haven't mastered true loyalty, which is generally not about you, it's about how you treat and be with others, okay? Let's pretend that's the issue. If you can't do that in the 3D, how are you going to do that in the spirit world? So who do you think you're going to attract in the spirit world? Energies and entities that see your weaknesses. Energies and entities that know you won't be loyal, or to a point you'll fail in your loyalty. Confusion. Back and forth. Wishy-washy. They are all weaknesses that are monitored by negative spirits or spirits not in the light, when you, in all the time, but also waiting for their moment. There are energies and entities that will make you think you are better than you are, to get you into trouble, to get you signed up, to get you trapped. I'm amazed at how many people in workshops, you see all this in workshops, it's amazing to do workshops because you see all this stuff and it's all about helping and clearing the people and getting them into their full potential, right? And even when you're teaching connection, they're like, yeah, I'm connected. And I'm going, okay, go, let's check, let's body balance, let's muscle test, let's check your connection, let's ask credit. No, they're not. Go higher, go higher, go higher. They've got a guide. Okay, let's check in with that guide. Let's actually get Creator's truth. Let's go up. Is it a true guide in the light for your highest and best? Blah, 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 blah. We do all this stuff. And sometimes it's a no. If you have a guide or anything that won't come through the Creator of all that is light and the highest dimensional level of light, they're fake. But people aren't doing this work. And to be honest, I have to do this every day before every reading. And people think it's easy. And they give you a hard time too. I love to see them go through this. So this isn't to be, the point Spirit's making is this isn't to be played with. This isn't a game. Spirituality is not a game of control and causing catastrophe in people's lives or whatever. Trust me, there's a big enough fight going on anyway. And that's why when you are spiritual or empathic or starseed or whatever, it doesn't matter, you don't just be in tune with energy, That's why we say the words purity, innocence, whatever you want to call it, light, whatever, right? Because we can't be in chaos. We can't be in confusion. We can't be around disloyalty, because guess what comes at us? These pretty friends, they are not fun to hang out with, believe me, because they're all about control, which is what people get in, and all they were doing is trying to control something, which is fighting the normal laws of flow. That's why when true healing, you have to go up and do your work, blah, 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 whatever, and then witness and do what you're told at your level. What you can heal in one person once might take 30 times in someone else. But this is someone now being sat to reflect. They're in the dark. This is accountability. This is reality. This has put them in a thinking all on their own, because they tried to control the spirit world. And when you try and control the spirit world, power, rebellion, and consequences. Look at what's coming at this person. Or maybe they've had that experience and now they're trying to work out what went wrong. Maybe I'm speaking to a healer. I don't know, or not a healer, just someone who something happened to them. Transformation must misunderstanding power, justice, vengeance. They're remorseful. Oh my God, look at this. These cards, they literally, I haven't even looked at them yet. Oh my God, look at the top of this. Look at what this person brought in. Look at what they opened. And that was stuck in this. Oh my God, Father. Holy wordy lordy. Unholy wordy lordy. Yeah, they worked on this too. You know, we have to keep remembering. It's all good to learn and be and evolve and be energetic and spiritual, but or anything. It's like, you know, me going, I want to be a whatever, and I have no anointing, no skills, no talents, no natural. I can learn it out of a book, right? To how to fix my car or plant a garden, right? There's so much more in it. That's why that's what fate and destiny brings into alignment. There, I said it. Discord, desire, choices. Yeah, see, this person's now in discord, choices, desires, lust. They just swift communication, seduction, isolation, transitioning a journey, folklore, wisdom. You know what? Do you know what the biggest problem is here? And somebody said this the other day, it wasn't me. They said, yeah, all this spirit, they've been watching too much Netflix. How's all the shows on there? And those series about, you know, I think one's actually called like Lucifer, you know, and all the, you know, vampire, you see, this is where people start to get caught up and want to live that facade or be like a vixen or a seductress or a you know, a witch or a this or a that. And you're watching too much TV. Way too much TV. and they look a certain way, and it's just be very careful, very mindful, guys, even when you're doing stuff. I mean, even myself, I can help you, I can share with you. There's certain days that Spirit says, no reading, no this, no that, like not today. Don't tap into energy, like check out, tap out, don't open, don't be seen, don't be whatever. Absolutely. And there's interferences and sabotages in us anyway. And there are like monitoring spirits that are waiting and watching for you to be in a weakness or attached to it. We have the spirit of jealousy. We have the spirit of envy. We have the spirit of depression. We have the spirit of anxiety. We have the spirit of sadism. Actually getting pleasure out of seeing others' pain, struggle, and suffering. Their punishment. That is, if anyone gets pleasure out of hurting you or in a repetitive cycle, they will have the entity of sadism, I think it is. It's sadistic. It's getting pleasure, deriving pleasure from hurting people, paying people. So people that, like, just as an example, players that actually hurt people, have a string of broken people, like over and over and over. They, on some level, have an entity attachment of hurting people. The entity gets pleasure out of sorrow, pain, and misery, and inflicting heartbreak and stuff like that. They are actually entity attachments that you picked up. Oh my gosh, look, that is a message from Gaia. See that? Beautiful cards. I have to admit, I don't even know the, I'd love to give you the name. Divination Hub. Really nice. Somebody sent them to me. They're lovely. Like really strong graphic like messages. So thank you. Beautiful. Appreciate it. I actually, this is good. It gives me a change. So thank you. It's like a little gift. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. And I think this will lead on, because frustration, eternal want, temptation. See, again, always reach, someone's caught up in something. So this is obviously, this could help. Maybe there's a practitioner out there that is dealing with someone and has to kind of work out what's going on here for this person. It could be this person. It could be something that was done to them. It could be something they did. It could be their weaknesses and exposing these weaknesses. Like now they're like, oh my God, that's why I keep getting That's why I keep cycling in this. This is all to help you. I am here to help you solve. Okay, and that's why I'm hated a lot, because it will bring solutions. We solve problems, we clear blockages. We're always fighting the shadow, clearing the shadow. That's why a lot of people get triggered by spiritual people. All right, but you don't understand, behind the scenes, we're fighting a way bigger battle than you are. And that's why we're so hell-bent. I'm not against what you want to do, who you want to be, what you want to dabble, what you want to play. I'm not here to judge. That's your journey. You go on your journey. They're not going to affect my life. But I also learn from this, because I am the one, or people like me, not just me, not I. What I mean is people who do this work, or even readers or true healers or true psychics that have that anointing, we're the ones that cop having to fix, clear, or challenge, or battle, or clear this. I know when I do a healing, if someone's got a massive entity, I'll get attacked the night or two before. There'll be a sickness, an illness, a pain, or an actual spirit entity attack, or a bad night. I know straight away. I fight those battles for them. Or when I say I'm talking about every healer, every true divination, like reader, future forecast, not the ones who chose to do it. I'm talking the ones with the anointing. They are the ones that have to stand out the front and tell the bad guy to leave the house. All right? Throw the naughty party person out. Right? They're the person that will, the karma as well that needs to be balanced, right? People don't understand the energy. People have to keep their balance. Why do you think they always get pulled into chaos, toxicity, in relationships, friendships, sabotages? Why do you think that? Entities even on those people to lower your frequency. That's why people sometimes say to me, oh, you're strict, oh, you got high standards. Yeah, I do. Particularly with energy and morals and values. Because guess who is going to be the person at first point of contact with you? Guess. You have to be battle ready, fight ready, energy ready, vibrational ready, clear, clarity. Do not go into this. I'm only saying this to save you and the karma you bring on your family and friends. If you don't know what you're doing, or do it to your level. Don't get in the ego. The ego's where people go. It's like me walking into the gym, go, I'm going to pump 200 kilo today. What am I going to do? Hurt my back? Not even lift it off the ground. That was just like, see, there's my ego. 200. Yeah, right. As if. Be like more like 2 kilos. Get what I mean? And watch this all year. This isn't just about this. Let's start to bring in discernment, because now we are vibration. And it's an instant repel or slap or blow up or blow out. Big stuff. Yeah, see, the punishment, the forbidden, like reaching for, it's frustration, eternal want, and temptation. So we're talking about lust demons, desire demons. And you can have a desire for money, love, this, affection, approval. I can go on and on here, so I'm going to wrap it up, but you get my drift. And this is to help this person who is paralyzed in fear and needs protection. Look, that's what it says on that card there. They're seeing some scary, scary, scary stuff. This person's in trouble or will be. And it could be forewarned. But I get this is happening. I think someone's, that whatever you did, go back the way you came. Or send them back. I don't know. You will know. I think this person will know. Or people. Leadership betrayal. Yeah. They did something with someone, and I would say it's energy work, or got on, something, went into some portals, let's say, however you do that, and they went down the wrong rabbit hole with the wrong person, and they did it through lustful desires. Teaching, Chiron, look, teaching, Chiron. Sacrifice. They could have been sacrificing someone or giving to a sacrifice, or they sacrificed themselves. There's something to do with a teaching and a learning about sacrifice, and that could go either way. All right, take care. I've given you enough. I feel exhausted now. I'm going to wrap it up because it was all about wisdom, foreknowledge, prophecies, and transition to journeys, and wisdom. It was a big lesson. We've all learned them the hard way. Trust me. Even the readings and readers, and when you first start and you get in and all flows, and then you start getting better and more in tune, and you get more hits, and you learn along the way over a very, 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 very long journey, and that never stops. And that's why we have to be very strict and have very strong boundaries and come across like cold, hard Gestapo. There is a reason for that. Okay, take care. Love you all.